Bear with me. Eventually, I'll get this done. So I found these really cool toys, action figures, on Amazon, and this is my first ever unboxing video, which I thought were pretty stupid. But this is actually worth seeing. So, without further ado, like I just got this. It's Warhammer Blood Angel Intercessor, and I haven't even taken off the box, the package wrap yet, and that's all the stuff he comes with. So he's really cool. Like just from that. So now we're gonna open it. See what it looks like. I'm gonna do a couple of these, like if this works. Then I get a fucking video editor. I'm gonna actually do a couple because I ordered a bunch of toys, and they're all like they're adult toys, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I wish I could still play with this shit, like set them up and go pew pew. But I just don't. I tried. I actually tried to do that, and it didn't really work. So on to the unboxing. So, so this is actually a named character, Sergeant Renian. They have a bunch of them. You can check them out on Amazon. There's McFarlane ones, and I'm not gonna say much about McFarlane. I'm not a fan. His toys usually suck. They don't hold their stuff. They fall. All this shit on them falls off every time you move them. Like you can put them in a pose, and then it's. And if you want to fuck around with them later on, like their armor falls off, you can't get the whatever gun or sword or knife or whatever back in their hand. They just, I don't. They look cool, but they're pretty shitty. There's the card. Came with it. Sorry about the glare. Trying to find a place where it's not gonna glare. You can see down here, it's got his name. Uh, I should have done a little bit more research because I actually don't really know a lot about Sergeant Ranian himself. I know the Blood Angels. One of my favorite chapters because of Sanguinius. I loved him. But I don't actually know who Sergeant Ranian is. But I guess maybe this will tell us if you could read in Chinese, which I can speak a little bit, but I cannot read at all. So at least you got kind of a cool card. I don't know. So you get that. And here's here's in his box. So there's a chain sword. He's got four separate hands. So he's got two that are like in a fist, two that are open, and then I'll show you. I'll open it. tell you that right now. These are not cheap toys, but in my opinion, they're worth it because they're really badass. So he's got his oaths on him, his Blood Angel pennant. He's got another oath on his leg. This, yeah. So his jump pad comes off. And these things are like pretty much everything's articulated. It's a little bit limited because of the pauldrons are huge, but like everything twists and bends. You know, his hands move, they twist and they can bend. His head moves, torso. And so everything is articulated. It's got a lot. Even his feet are articulated. So there's a ton of articulation on these, which is great. You can get really cool poses. He's got a holster on his belt for his bolter, and then it's like a grenade pack and probably ammo pack. His pauldron signature, sergeant, and like check out his face. Like that's gorgeous. That is a fantastic looking space marine. The McFarlane ones, again, not to shit on McFarlane all the time, but they're just not. They're not as good. They're cheaper, but they're not as good. Chainsword. He's got a skull in the pommel. Oh, this is cool. He's got a heavy bolter with shells on the. So you can actually strap this to him. And then, of course, his bolter. So let's see how these look. Oh, yeah, and then I told you about the hands. So he's got, like, you can switch out. Like, these are closed fists, so probably good for the gun. Or at least the handle of the gun. Sorry, trying to get this out. And then he's got these two open hands for like that's a trigger finger. So yeah, he's got four, five, six different sets of hands. This one's like fully open. So I'm gonna change that one out. They just pop out. And I'm gonna put this one on because I'm not. Put this one on because I want him to have his chainsaw. And yeah, it's kind of a bitch to pop back on, but nothing horrible. So bolter in his left hand. The trigger. chain swords. Chain swords are like the most badass weapons for Space Marines. There was that game, Space Marine, where you played one of the Ultramarines. They're coming out with a sequel for it. But that was one of the things that I always loved was when you got the chain sword and just ripping orcs in half with that thing. I love that game, and I'm thrilled that they're coming out with a second part because it ended with him possibly being a heretic. So I know he gets demoted, and that's all I really know about the game. I've seen some gameplay footage, but all right, here we go. All right, Blood Angel, Rainiel, the Intercessor. And you can get, some fucking really cool poses out of this. And he ain't dropping his gun or anything. Let's see, his arm is actually, you can't get it that far because, like I said, the pauldron's getting away. But, nothing's falling off of him. He's got a good grip on the sword. The articulation is a little loose in some places, but it doesn't stop it from falling down. So yeah, there you go. Blood Angel Intercessor Sergeant Rainiel. Like I said, I'm gonna have to look him up because I don't know who he is. Check out what he looks like with a heavy bolter, and then I'm gonna end this because I don't know what else to say. Except I am gonna do more because, like I said, I ordered a bunch of toys, and they're gonna be here like within a few days. I'll probably do one like once a week if I get hits on this. If people want to see this stuff, then I'll do another one in like a week. I'm not gonna fuck around with his hands too much, but you know, this is a heavy bolter. He's got the seals of purity all over him. I love that. I love that idea. And that's my fault because I didn't put it into it. I don't know how well this would fit over his arm. Take off the jump pack. Yeah, so that's kind of a bitch to put on. Like, it ain't gonna go over his chest or anything like that. It's just too damn big. Definitely ain't gonna go over that. But you could probably fuck around with it and get it to fit. I mean, I will eventually. But yeah, that's it. So like I said, these are on Amazon, and it's don't just look at the toys. Like go to the actual store because they have Ultramarines, they've got Space Wolves, They got Iron Fist. They've got Blood Angels. They got Black Templars. They've got some Chaos. Got some Chaos. That's a hint for next one. They've got Chaos and Terminator armor. They've got Ancients, which are, this is my wife laughing, cackling in the background. You can actually see it right there. Yeah, they've got Black Legion, Chaos, which is my favorite Chaos. They were originally the Sons of Horus, and when he died, Abaddon the Defiler took over and basically reinvigorated the Black Legion. If I said Templars, my mistake. Invigorated the Black Legion and made them, the killers that they were. But yeah, so there, that was my first unboxing. I don't know. I hope you liked it. My house is a mess. I have cats, and that's usually a gun rack, but I just had a shoot not too long ago, and then that's my Roman armor and my 14th century kit, which is real armor that I actually fight in. An exercise bike that I've never used. But yeah, that introduced my house. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you liked it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking long anyway. I'll try and make the next one shorter.